to the WIP Chat. I just want to show you what I've gotten done. I've got up there, her hair to there, face, over here, over there, and hair to there. So that's what I've done so far. And now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put you guys into a montage of time lapse with a little bit of classical music, and then we're gonna get to chatting. So I'll see you in about 60 seconds. Hey everyone, how's it going? How's your day going so far? Sherry here, aka Diamond Art Addiction. Not that you didn't already not know that. So I thought I would throw that little bonus entry in there. Well, you weren't expecting it. So today we are doing a WIP Chat on the episode 3 of You Pick My Painting. And if you're not familiar with what this is, a while back I had put up a post on my Facebook group and Instagram gave everybody 3 options to choose from for my new series. I'm calling this season 1 because I will continue it on. And everybody had picked Gemini from Diamond Art Club. So I kind of let you guys have a little glimpse there, showed you what I got done so far. And I haven't done a WIP Chat for a while. So as some of you seen, I ended up going to the doctor yesterday. You guys will see this Tuesday. I'm filming this late Monday night because it's been a long day. And a lot of you know I have really bad back issues. And, well, they're just not getting any better. They're actually, it looks like it's getting worse. I'm definitely facing surgery. That there was no doubt about that. But now it looks like I am developing or have developed degenerative disc disease, where the discs in between the vertebrae are deteriorating, and there's really not a whole lot they can do. There is some surgery. I will know more when I go see the specialist on June 22nd. But it's just not that I'm dealing with. This is something that I haven't brought to my channel yet, and I've kept it out because I didn't want people... I want people to watch my channel because they want to watch my channel, not because they feel sorry for me. And that's, I mean, I shouldn't make assumptions that that's what people are going to do. But as soon as people hear, you know, something like this, you hear the, oh, I'm so sorry. And, you know, I don't want pity and I don't want sympathy. But back in 2017, I got really, really sick. I started getting sick in March. And they weren't sure what it was. And I just kept getting worse and worse, like having muscle spasm attacks. I'd lose feeling in my hands. I would lose my speech or I would stutter. It was really bad. And I ended up having to leave my job at the end of June. I had to wait until December of 2017 is when I finally got my MRI for my brain, and I guess my brain lit up like a Christmas tree. So, I don't know if I'm ready to bring this or not, but, well, I've already kind of opened up the can of worms here. So, the way it looked in my brain was MS. I had shadowing, and it basically, my brain lit up like a Christmas tree, which is like the electrodes. It's really, really hard to explain. And what MS is, there's many, many forms of MS, and MS affects everybody differently. So that's part of the reason why I'll lose my train of thought so easily. I call it squirreling. It's just my brain is short wiring. And what MS is, the best way I can describe it to you, the way it was described to me, is picture an electrical cord. And around that electrical cord, inside the electrical cord is a bunch of wires, and it's wrapped with that plastic coating. Well, that's like our nerves. Our nerves have what's called myelin, which is a coating around the nerves. And with MS, what happens is that coating, I'm losing my spot here. That coating it's eating away at itself, and your nerves start to short wire, basically, like you're going out of sync. I have RR, relapsing remitting multiple sclerosis. But the only way to officially diagnose it is you need to have a spinal tap done. Well, I was supposed to go get the spinal tap done, and everybody in my family, everyone thought I went and got it, which I didn't. The only person that knew that was my hubby. We went to the city, and I was gonna get the spinal tap done. And on the way to the city, I chickened out. I canceled the appointment. And we just went shopping and hung around the city for a little bit because I had a really, really bad experience with an epidural with my youngest, and completely traumatized me. Plus, I already have so many back issues, and I felt my body, I had the right to refuse it. My doctor said, the neurologist said, okay, we're going to roll with this. So they put me on a few medications to stop the attacks that I was having. And it seemed to work. And then recently, there's been a lot more happening to my body. Like, I'm not going to go into too many details, but right now, the number one thing that we need to deal with is the back surgery. And when I go for back surgery, that is when they are going to do the spinal tap, because I'm refusing to be awake for it. And you have to be awake to do a spinal tap because you have to be positioned a certain way. Like they said, they couldn't knock me out, but if they're going to be operating on my back, well, they can get the spinal fluid that they need. So, but there's definitely something going on in my brain. It's just a matter of figuring out what it is. Like the neurologist and everyone saying like they're pretty sure that it is MS. And that's something that I didn't want to bring to my channel. I don't want my channel to be about health and stuff like that. My channel is about diamond painting and healing, and how diamond painting can help in so many ways. And even my doctor said, like, by doing the diamond painting is actually really good for hand-eye coordination, and it keeps the brain going. So I'm going to see the neurologist again very soon. I believe I go to see the back specialist June 22nd, and I believe it's in July. I'm trying to arrange it when we're supposed to go down and see my mother-in-law, that I can go see the neurologist at the same time, because they're really trying to figure out what's going on with my brain. Like, why is there so much damage in my brain? And they're not sure, is it MS? Did I actually cause some brain damage to myself from drugs? So there's a lot that I do have going on health-wise. Like I said, I don't want to bring that to my channel. My channel is not about that. So that was the doctor's appointment today. So, I mean, with degenerative disc disease, it's not the end of the world. Basically, like my doctor said, there is fusion. There's lots of options for me. It's unfortunate that, you know, what caused it was being hit by the car, my back being broken in 1999, and then numerous disc herniations, numerous hurting my back, blowing it out. Just over the last 20 years, it's been insane. He said the main thing is pain control. You know, I had in between my L4 and my L5, it's like there is like no disc left. It's like kind of like bone on bone. And then under the L5, my disc is like this, it's out. And then in between the L1 to the L3, they're deteriorating. So I am in excruciating pain a lot of the time. All right, 8, 9, 8. You know, and it's really tough when, you know, you guys watched, if you didn't watch Sunday's video, Storytime Sunday, I'll link it up somewhere in there. I'll link it up there. And it speaks of my, you know, my battle with addiction. So it's really hard because I do need pain control. I'm so afraid of crossing that line, because the medication they have me on, it is opioids, you know. And like my doctor, I have the most amazing doctor ever. He said to me, he goes, Sherry, just because you have a history with addiction does not mean you do not deserve pain control. He said, we have MRIs, we have the tests, we know that you are in legitimate pain. And I've been fighting them and fighting them. So I'm now getting some pain control, which, holy cow, you guys, like, what a difference. I'm gonna move you guys over just a little bit here. Maybe you can see a little more what I'm doing. So that was the doctor's appointment. You know, I've got a bunch of tests coming up. I'm facing major surgery with the back. I'll know more in June. So that's that. So we're going to end that conversation now, because to me, it is what it is. I don't let it get me down no matter what happens, what I get diagnosed with. You know, it's only going to make me stronger. I'm a fighter. I'm not going to let it get to me. Life's too short, you know, and I've wasted so much time of my life already with bad choices in my life. So I really want to start living. Another reason why I started my channel. You know, I want to document, I want to share my story, let people know that there is hope, there's healing, it is possible if you really want it. So that brings me to my next topic of discussion. It's been 1 month already since I actually officially started my channel and started uploading videos. And wow, you guys, what a ride. It has been one of the most amazing, intense, fun, crazy, emotional rides I've ever been on. And I am loving every freaking minute of this. Like, I'm absolutely, I didn't think I would. Like, I've been watching YouTube since, well, I can't say I didn't think I would, but 10 years. I've been watching YouTube and, you know, followed many communities, and I always wanted to start a channel, but I didn't think I could do it. You know, and then like when I was all loving makeup and all following that community, I was thinking, you know, I wanted to start a makeup channel, and then I'm like, yeah, okay, Sherry, really. And YouTube is saturated, absolutely saturated with beauty channels, you know, and it's really hard. And that community, I'm not dissing them. I'm sure there are amazing people in the beauty community, but it just seems so cutthroat. I don't know, maybe that's just me and that's just the impression I'm getting from it, but it just seems so cutthroat. And then when I found the diamond painting, you know, and then I found the diamond painting community, I'm like, yeah, here we go. I'm doing it. I'm doing this. And here it is, you guys. It's been a month. And I think I have like 30 some videos up, over 30 videos, because there's been live streams in a couple days where I've uploaded twice or whatever. And I'm just like, wow. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting this. I really, and what I mean by this is the warm welcome and the most amazing comments and some of the most caring, loving subscribers that I think anybody could ever ask for. Like, I look forward every morning. Like, I don't sit there on YouTube all day. My routine is I upload, like, you know, I get up in the morning, get my kids off to school, make my coffee, usually go downstairs, wake up, talk with the hubby for a bit, and then I upload that day's video. And then once that video is uploaded, I then go to my laptop so I can start, you know, writing down all the giveaway stuff and going over your comments. And I really try hard to respond to everybody. That's why I started this, was I wanted to meet people and I was looking to connect. Because for so long, I never felt like I belonged anywhere. Sorry if I'm sniffling, you guys. I think I might be starting to get a little bit of a cold. A little bit of a cold over here. That spring cold is coming in. But I've my whole entire life, I never felt like I belonged anywhere. I always felt like an outsider. Like, you know, I'd be looking up at the sky saying, like, why am I here? Why am I on this planet? I don't fit in anywhere. Like, my family loves me, and my friends, I have a few friends that I can actually trust in want to be around. I know that sounds awful, but it's true, you know, and what it is I don't like two-faced, backstabbing, catty shit. I cannot handle that. I don't like hearing it. I don't want to be a part of it. Now, there's a difference. If you're venting because someone has hurt you or da-da-da-da-da. But when, you know, and I had one creator, not someone that I'm close to in this community, but there was one creator that had contacted me and said, well, I'm going to give you the lowdown and this, and this person. And I went, whoa, stop right there. Well, why? I don't want to hear it. Well, I'm just trying to help you. No. A, I did not ask you for your help. And B, all this sounds like is you just want to bitch about the people that have pissed you off in this community. And I don't want to be a part of it. I'm one of those people that I like to form my own opinion. I like to make my own judgment because maybe this person may not like, you know, Susie might not like Sarah, but I might like Sarah because we're all different personalities. Just because one person doesn't get along with somebody doesn't mean another person won't. You know, and I'm fully prepared that there are going to be people in this world that aren't going to like me. I'm okay with that. It took me a long time to get there. It took me a very long time to accept the fact that there are going to be people that aren't going to like me, and I'm just not going to be their cup of tea. Just like there's people in this world that are just not my cup of tea. You know, but I don't want drama. I don't like catty. I've had that happen to me too much. And even just listening to it makes you a part of it. And then you're going to get bad karma. And who wants bad karma? I don't want bad juju. Do you want bad juju? No, nobody wants bad juju. So I just try to avoid it, you know, and sometimes you can get caught up in it. You know, and then sometimes there's misunderstandings. And I mean, I experienced that myself. Hence the I'm sorry video, right? And I mean, in Mrs. Coffee's live last Friday, she said it. Yes, my I'm sorry video was because Mrs. Coffee had come to me, you know, and me and Miss Coffee, we hashed it out. We worked it. It was huge misunderstanding. You know, I am a very, very sensitive person, and that's the problem when you do this DMing or private messaging, you know, things can really get misinterpreted. And yes, Mrs. Coffee is blunt. She is who she is, and I accept her for who she is. You know, that's why I use emojis to try, so, you know, because people can misinterpret what you're saying. So that got completely squashed, you know, and I know that there is some crap going on in this community, and I'm going to say this right now. Don't bring it to me, okay? Thank you. Good God, glad we worked that out. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to be a part of it. I just want to be over here in my own little channel world, doing my own little thing. Squirreling and diamond painting, you know, like, that's why I started the whole Vibe Tribe thing. I want my Vibe Tribe. I want the people that I connect with, you know, and this ride over this last month has been crazy. Absolutely crazy fun. I love. I can't believe it's already been a month, you guys. A month. Like, where has the time gone? It just floors me. It just feels like yesterday. I was so nervous up in my bedroom, shaking, creating that very first video. I actually went back and rewatched it the other day, and I was just like, oh, Sherry, that's awful. I'm going to link that one up here too, you guys. My very first video that I put up on YouTube. Oh, what a nightmare. But I'm not beating myself up too hard over it. I mean, I think anyone is nervous when they're doing their first video because you want yourself to be perfect and you want your video to be perfect. And you do worry about what people are going to think and how well are you going to be received. And you worry about those trolls and the haters and the ones that are just miserable, got to make everybody else's life miserable. You know, and yeah, I've gotten dislikes on my videos. And you know what? Oh, well, it does not bother me. I mean, if people want to dislike my videos, that's fine. But thanks for stopping by and giving me some watch time. Appreciate that. You know, to me, I don't understand people who hate. I don't understand people who are so negative and pissy pants. It just makes no sense to me, but I guess that's just because of who I am and my disposition. You know, I've spent too much time in this life being negative and being mopey and sitting on the pity train, and that's how I became a drug addict. You know, I let that darkness take me over, and I wanted to numb myself out. And I could feel that happening not that long ago. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It was, I know, I'm going to give you guys a question here for the comments because, you know, in case this turns out to be a longer video. So I already gave you guys what your bonus entry. Maybe there's going to be another one for bonus, maybe not. And for your bonus entry was, are you a cat person or a dog person? You can just use the emoji, dog or cat. And your question, do you prefer square diamond paintings or round diamond paintings, and why? Square, round, and do you like square? Do you like round, and why? Why? Which one do you prefer and why do you prefer that? If you have not diamond painted yet and you're watching this and you'd like to enter into the draw, you could just type what one you think you would like to try. And for the bonus and for that will be worth 2 entries for answering that question and let me know if you're a cat or a dog person. So there's for the giveaway. And can you guys believe day 9 already? Like this ends in less than a week. And it feels like we just started. Like, holy Moses, what is going on here? Okay, so we're going to talk about where I was mentally a few months ago. So I stopped working in 2017 due to the MS. And then last year in June of 2018, the doctor cleared me to try and go back to work again because I just did not want to sit at home no more. I've always been a workhorse. I've never been that stay-at-home mom, Betty Crocker type person. That's just never been who I was. So we moved here in February of last year, and my original office manager job was in the town where my family lives, which is 45 minutes away. So I went to apply at Walmart and I became a cashier at Walmart from June until August 1st. And the reason for that was my old employer, which I will not name, my old employer had offered me a position at an office in the town that I'm in now. And I was under the understanding it was for the same position that I was doing where I was living before. And it was like $10 more an hour. I'm like, yeah, booyah, I'm in. Count me in like Flynn. And that was the biggest mistake I ever made. there is a part of me that wishes I would have just stayed working at Walmart. Like, my back has been bad. My back has been bad since 99, but I was able to work. I was functioning. And then November 16th of last year, I fell at my job. It was stupid. Like, I was mopping because we had a convenience store and we all took turns. Like, I was the closer, Like, I could really get into some dirt here, but I'm not going to. And I mean, if someone from this job that I used to work at is watching this, I don't care, because I'm never going to name names. I don't do that. I think it's tacky when people do. Anyway, November 16th, I was mopping and a customer had come in. So I went to put the mop back in the mop bucket, but some water had spilled on the floor. So I helped the customer, and then when I went to go back to the back room, I slipped on this water and went boom, like just like that, right? Ass over tea kettle, hurt like a, son of a biscuit eater, it hurt. Good thing there was no customers in the store at the time, because man, they would have heard some very colorful language coming out of my mouth at that time. Let me tell you something, because that hurt. So, it was like I felt pop in my lower back, which I later learned was my disc completely herniating. It was like I couldn't even get up. I felt like I couldn't even breathe. I couldn't catch my breath. So within a few minutes, I got my bearings together. I was able to crawl somewhat over to the ladder, pulled myself up, went out to where my cell phone was, and because I was embarrassed of how I fell, when I texted my coworker at 4:32, I told her that I fell outside on ice taking the garbage out, because I was embarrassed. I created the puddle. I created the spill. Okay, and our boss was on vacation again. So I reported it to my coworker, let her know, and it was bad. Like that night, I couldn't even move. The next day, I was late because I could barely function. And when I came into work the next day, I told her the truth of how I fell. Just like I told the other girl that worked there, I told her. And on a go-forward basis, I told everybody how I fell, how I really fell, unless it was corporate. I never told, when the corporates came down, I didn't tell them that I hurt myself at work. I was protecting my boss. My boss came back from vacation, never really said nothing to her, because she lived in the next town over. But the girl that I worked with, we're gonna call her Mindy. So Mindy knew how bad it was. She knew how I hurt my back. Like, there were many a days that I was late or I was struggling and then in December, I fell again, but not at work. This time it was at home. But the reason why I fell again was because I had weakness in my leg because of the pinched nerves from the original fall. So at that point, I started having to use a cane. And then we had it's like basically where the corporates come around and they check on things, it's like basically an achievement of excellence kind of thing. Make sure we're doing things by the book, blah, blah, blah. So corporate guy came down, and then him and Mindy went to another site. And when they got back, I looked at Mindy and I said, I gotta go. Like, I can't move. I can barely walk. And that was when the corporate dude said to me, did you do this at work? And of course, I lied, as I have many a times to cover my boss. I worked at that job for 7.5 years. And I don't know how many times I've lied or covered things up to protect them. Never, anyway, I'm not going to get into it. So, of course, again, I'm protecting them. Following day, my boss calls me because I guess corporate dude called her and said, she looks bad, blah, blah, blah. And that was when my boss found out. That was in December. I have text messages. Anyway, moving on. Over the month of December, things kept getting worse and worse. Like, my doctor was saying, you got to stop working. It's getting bad. Like, you're going to paralyze yourself. And I kept going and I kept going because I'm the type of person, I don't like to let people down, including my own family, and I had built some debt. I created debt. I had a makeup addiction. Like, me and Sephora, man, we were tight. Like, we were tight. We were in. Like, so I had created some debt. And I wanted to pay it off and blah, blah, but I couldn't work anymore. So in January of this year, I went to my boss, and my boss had confronted me. The two girls, Mindy and we're gonna go. So we got Mindy, and then we're gonna call the other one. They're sisters, so we're gonna go Mindy and Misty. They're sisters. I worked with two sisters. And Mindy would leave work to go for massages, and one point she was kind of messing around on her husband, and I covered for that. And there was another time Misty didn't show up for work, and an hour past the time she was supposed to, and she had to open the store, and yet, wrote down normal hours. So I went in, confronted, because when I got hired back on, I was under the assumption that I was replacing the old manager because I had 7 years experience at this job. Meanwhile, Mindy had only been doing it for a year. But I think Mindy was extremely intimidated by me in my experience and was going to do anything Mindy could in her power to get me out. There's 8:23. Sorry, I was looking for 8:23. So there was a day that I didn't go to work in January, and I forgot that I didn't work that day, and I wrote hours down for it. Honest mistake. Honest mistake. So my boss confronts me on it, and I'm like, oh shit, you're right. I'm so sorry. Mistakes happen. We're human. But apparently you're not allowed to be human. And then Mindy decided to run with it and completely threw me under the bus, even though she's the one leaving work, going like writing down work, completely bullshitting on her timesheet, but whatever. I could have easily have done the same thing to her and threw her under the bus, but you know what? I'm a bigger person than that. I don't need to do that to people. So, Kate, my back is bad. By the middle of January, I said to my boss, look, I'm done. I cannot do this no more. So I was going to the doctor in the middle of January, and I had said to my boss about workers' compensation because she knew I hurt my back at work. And to make a long story short, basically in a nutshell, everybody lied. They lied through their teeth to workers' compensation. Mindy lied. Little does Mindy know that I actually had voice recorded a conversation between me and her. But yeah, so, there is a point to why I'm telling you guys this story. So after 8 years of service to this job, bending over backwards. Like, I went above and beyond, and I don't care if anybody from that business is listening to this, because you damn well know everything that I did. You know, I never really had a vacation. I'd always get called back from vacation, you know. And then, like, when I first spoke with workers' comp, explained the situation, my claim was approved. Okay, whew, that's going to take a little bit of stress off me. And then after a few weeks, I find out, then my claim got denied. Because people lied. Again, I got betrayed. Within the matter of a 2-month span, I was betrayed by Mary, which you guys heard in another story time, or another time I chit-chatted with you. I got betrayed by Mary. Now I got betrayed by Mindy, co-worker, who threw me under the bus just because she wanted to be the big cheese. So, and I think she was so afraid that I was going to bust her out for everything that she did. You know, like, not once did she ever work a full day unless I wasn't there. You know, she would leave for massages, leave to go home. She'd be gone for 2-3 hours at a time, you know, messing around on her husband during working hours, and I'm covering for that. Like, yeah. But I was the bigger person and decided not to do to her what she did to me, because I always believe the truth will come out and karma will get you. So, betrayed by my place of work, you know, I lost so much time with my children due to that job. And it was because I had to put food on the table. I was doing what you're supposed to do. But I didn't think that they were going to do me dirty like that. Like, to literally lie through your teeth to protect your own skin, not caring how I'm going to be able to support myself now that I can't work. Yes, it was a pre-existing back injury, but it got more injured due to the fall at work. So by that time, my last day of work was January 15th. So I got there was all that betrayal there. I had no income. My bills weren't being paid. We barely had food on the table. I was already starting to sell stuff, you know, like savings. It was gone. And I got so depressed. And I went to a very dark place. Very, very dark place, you guys. Like, to the point I was trying to figure out a way of how I could off myself where my family wouldn't find my body. Like, we live in the mountains. It wouldn't be too hard. Like, that's the kind of dark place I was in. And that was just not that long ago. You know, and I do suffer with anxiety, depression, and it was the betrayals. Like, I couldn't figure out, was I that bad of a person that people continuously wanted to betray me and hurt me? Like, what did I do wrong? Like, and then I realized, I found diamond painting, and through diamond painting, I did a lot of thinking. And I realized, you know what? I allowed these people to do this to me because I never stood up for myself. I'm a people pleaser. I like people happy. I don't like it when there's upset, and I'll do whatever I can to make people happy. I like people happy. Hence why I'm the little diamond painting fairy who just drip drops little presents here and there. You know, and so to go from where I was back in February, March, to here where I am now, May 28th, I'm pretty sure it's the 28th, I can't tell because I use my phone to record, but like, and now I look forward to waking up, and I look forward to creating videos. I look forward to seeing and reading your guys' comments. Like, you guys have no, I went from basically being borderline suicidal to absolutely loving and enjoying life again. And that's why when I said in my story time, like, that's how much you guys mean to me and what you guys have done for me. You know, just by your comments, the kind words. Like, I finally, for the first time in my life, I feel like I found my people. I've got my vibe tribe. Oh shoot, I just completely mixed the wrong diamonds. Shoot. Okay, I'll have to fix that later. We're gonna move on to, that won't be hard to fix. My bad. That's what happens when I'm sitting there, squirrel. So when I say that you guys have no idea, yeah, like, that's where I was. And just in a month to go where I'm at here with you guys, it means you guys are helping to save me. I have hope again in mankind, that there are good people in this world. And not everybody is out to hurt you. Not everybody is out to screw you. Like, there are genuinely good people out there. And it just blows my mind. You know, I look forward to watching everybody's videos. And I'm sorry, I will apologize to my fellow creators who I very much enjoy watching. With going to the doctor today, I'm a little bit behind. I haven't really been on YouTube too much today, but I don't ever expect anybody to watch my videos as soon as they pop up, and I know no one else has that attitude. I do love to support everybody. You know, I enjoy watching the videos and hearing other people's stories, watching other people's diamond paintings come to life. Like, to me, this is life. It's a family. You know, and like right now, one of our family members is very, very sick. So if you all could please, whether you know Michelle or not, if you could just light a candle and say a prayer for her, that would be absolutely wonderful. A lot of you know who Michelle is, and some of you may not know her. But she is a Vibe Tribe member. She is a huge part of our diamond painting community. And right now, she's got a very huge fight ahead of her. So if you all could just say a little prayer and a blessing for her, that would be so appreciated. So appreciated. So that's how my journey so far. And I cannot wait to see where this journey takes me. Like, I'm so excited. I get so excited when I think of things and like the content that I do have coming out soon. And I cannot wait. Like, I wish I could just say what it is, but I can't. There is some exciting stuff coming up in June. And I can't wait to bring it to you guys. It is going to be so much fun. So pumped. So pumped. And I really, really want to see our Vibe Tribe grow. So you don't have to, but if you ever want to share one of my videos that you think maybe there's a message in it that other people might enjoy, or you think that they would want to hear, please feel free to share my videos with anyone, anywhere. You know, like, I'm pretty much an open book over here. So I think on that note, You've gotten to know a little bit more about me. I am very much getting to know a lot about you guys. That is one of the reasons why I did this giveaway the way I did it. Because I want to get to know you. I want to get to know about each and every one of you. You know, I enjoy your messages coming in, even the haters, whatever. That's their story. Let it ride. Life's too short, you know. But I love hearing your guys' answers to these questions. I wish I could run this giveaway forever, but I know no one is going anywhere. And you know what? If some of you are only here for the giveaway, then so be it. Maybe you'll stick around, maybe you won't. That's on you, you know. But this Vibe Tribe, guys are amazing, absolutely amazing. And if you think there's other people out there that would love to join our Vibe Tribe, I said, please feel free. You're more than welcome to share my videos. And on that note, I think episode 3 of You Pick My Painting is coming to an end today. I had fun telling you another story about me. I hope I didn't bring anybody down, but that's where I'm at right now. And I appreciate every single one of you so very much. So you guys got your entries for today. Are you a cat or a dog lover? That's your bonus. Your question is, do you prefer round or square diamond paintings, and why? And if you throw a rainbow up, I'll give you 3. I'm really wanting you guys to get these entries in there. So question is, square or round painting, and why? Are you a cat or a dog person? Throw a rainbow in, and you got 3 entries in for day 9. So on that note, you guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Thank you very much for everything that you have done for me. I love you all very much. Vibe Tribe, DP Vibe Tribe. If you are a Vibe Tribe member, then just do hashtag Vibe Tribe in your comments, and we're all gonna find each other. I think I have an idea coming up for something, but I want to consult some other Vibe Tribe members before I bring it forth in a video. So on that note, I am going to say c'est la vie for today. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, afternoon, night, wherever you are. Stay positive, live blessed, and until the next time, bye.